Siki and Mark and Harriet, always there, and to Josh and Dar and all the wonderful volunteers. I could probably, wax nostalgic about how I used to wander the streets 40 years ago, looking for an open store on a Friday afternoon to buy food. There weren't any. And the awareness of what it was to be a Chayil Boded was very, very shallow back then. It's grown immensely since then. But I want to talk about what we've been through in the last month. And we can't sit here today and not recall that Israel in general and Chayalim Bodedim suffered extensively during the last month and sacrificed immensely during the last month. 3 Chayalim Bodedim gave their lives for this country. Max Steinberg, Jordan Ben Simon, and Sean Carnielli. I had the solemn privilege of giving the eulogy at Max's funeral up at Har Herzl. 30,000 Israelis came to that funeral. Very few of them had ever met Max. Very few of them. But I think what they showed by coming to that funeral, and the 30,000 who came to Sean's funeral as well, they showed that Chayalim Bodedim are a solemn and sacred part of Israeli society and appreciated. 20 Chayalim Bodedim were wounded in action in hospitals. The volunteers went running around this hospital. When I visited, Max Levin, another Levin, okay, from Sanchanim, by the way, had a serious wound in the head. The line was literally down the hall, people trying to visit him. And I recall in the first Lebanon War in 1982 going to visit Chayalim Bodedim, and I was the only person there visiting these kids. There's nobody else. So there's been a huge awakening and awareness and deep appreciation that these young men, like Michael Levin, who come to this country, who risk everything and sometimes give everything, represent the best of what the Jewish people is about, the best of what Israel's about, the best of what the Zionist idea is about, the embodiment of us all. And that's why we're all gathered here today. That is what brings us together. That's what motivated you wonderful people to make a center like this, so Chayalim Bodedim will have a place to go on Friday afternoons when the stores are closed. They're let out of the army 2 afternoons. So I don't speak for the state of Israel anymore. I don't speak for myself. I'm a decided citizen, but as a private citizen, I think I reflect the sentiments throughout the entire Israeli society, the Jewish world. And that's to say, Todah, Todah Rabba, Mikerev Lev, Mikerev Lev, Mikunanu. Matzdiim Lechem. Todah.